What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a little sit-down talk talking about the hobby, products that just released, and our opinions on it. If you guys like this type of video, once again, let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to
smash that like button
and subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
So we have a pretty heavy release schedule this week. Let's kind of go over some of the products. We'll start with Live Golf.
Let's start with Live. Let's start with Live
Yeah,
Golf.
let's start with
You know
Live
what?
Golf.
A lot of people are big golf fans. You know what I mean? And Live Golf. You know what they say? Like they say in golf, let's do that golf. So
Is it really?
shout out to Chance.
Is that what they say?
Listen, I'll say this
Chance the
much,
Rapper.
right? The only real benefit of picking up a box of Prism, Panini, Live Golf is you get some of the same Prism case hits out of Live Golf that you would out of Prism football or Prism basketball.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
But you could also buy a Big Mac instead.
Do that.
Yeah.
But okay, so
And
I know
the price point's reasonable.
what's the price point on it?
I believe they're around $2.
$200.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean-
So I'm not a big golf person, but like I've heard there's a lot of big golf names in Live Golf, right?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot
Like
of
that.
big guys hang out.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure Bryson.
Bryson DeChambeau. It's the only one I know, to be honest. But I mean, imagine hitting a color blast of his. Like,
Yeah.
how do you think the market will be on that?
I don't have any concept of that at all.
Yeah, well, nobody does. This is the first time
the
they've done
first
it,
time.
obviously. So, it's a debut set for it too. I mean, I don't know. There's a little bit of intrigue there. I wouldn't say there's a whole lot there for a non-golf fan. But if you're someone who follows golf regularly and usually rips Upper Deck Golf, I'm certain if you're buying Upper Deck Golf, you're gonna give Live Golf a shot.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, let us know in the comments down below. What do you think about golf products when it comes to Prism?
I think I'm gonna shoot my shot with it. Might as well, you know what I mean? Especially debut product. Like,
Debut
that's the move.
Yeah. I mean, just to chase out some of the case hits might be worth it at that price point.
Yeah, I don't really do golf.
Except
for Tiger Hood.
But it's like the same thing as
My
like
boy.
when it comes to like NASCAR. Like who does NASCAR? But there's a fan base for it
Yeah.
because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
coming out with
It's
fucking.
definitely
NASCAR's
niche.
It's
That's what I'm
huge,
saying.
bro.
But so is golf too.
Yeah,
Right? It's
but-
just we don't.
But
follow it.
NASCAR is kind
Exactly.
of cool because like some of those NASCAR downtowns are pretty.
Oh,
dope.
they're nasty,
And
bro.
what are the hobbies of down? It's like $95 or something.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah.
Again, it's a fun price point. If you just want to rip the rip, why not? You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, Trevor ripped half a case of that.
So did Mike.
Yeah.
Mike did too. Yeah. On to 24-25 Don Russ basketball hobby.
Donruss basketball.
Shy to good.
Downtowns, baby.
Downtown. So as we're recording this video today, which is Friday the 7th, so it could come up today, could go tomorrow. Hopefully today, whatever you're watching it just came out today, the 7th of March. Friday, I opened up a box for someone, and it was pretty wild.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild. I liked it. We hit some, you get the optic preview cards on there. We hit dude from the Lakers, Connect, Dalton Connect. I hit a die cut and an optic preview of his. We hit LeBron 25, but just because that box was really loaded,
Yeah.
I still think Donruss is a really fun set to rip. At the
It
price,
is.
it is.
And again, you get some of the hobby exclusives too with the Marvels, the Swish, and the Night Moves. I've always been a big Night Moves fan.
I've been a big Marvel fan.
I've been up in
man.
Marvels.
Yeah,
man.
the Marvels
Yeah.
are gas,
So
bro.
they announced that downtowns are coming to Optic.
Yeah.
Did they get transferred over to Donruss too or no?
No.
No, it's just
gonna be
optic.
optic.
Only optic, yeah. But they have the hobby exclusive gold vinyl,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. So like a Modest Gonzalez. I mean, I'm a homer, obviously being
Yeah.
a Bulls fan, but I think the kid's got massive potential. Same thing with the cat from the Spurs,
Castle.
Castle.
You got
know,
for the
like-
Pistons too, McCain, no?
Yeah, Clay Donovan Klingman. You know, I mean, there are some really good rookies that kind of have been flying under the radar. Modest lately with the Bulls trading Levine and some of the other guys, he's really had a chance to kind of step up and play well. So
Yeah, he's been
he could be a good guy for like a long-term investment. Buy some of the stuff now, some of his case hits, some of his parallels, could be worth a lot in the future. So at the price point too, it's worth it. It's worth a chance. You know what I mean?
Those boxes, hobby boxes are going for like $300 a box, correct?
Right. It's, again, fairly reasonable in comparison to Prism, which is,
A couple thousand.
$1,000.
$1,000. $1,000
Well,
box.
Prism right now, I think is going for like 7.
It's about 800,
They just,
850.
they just fire saled it.
Yeah, which is another topic of interest, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know, we get allocated them, which is wholesale, and then they reduce the price the same day of release,
Direct to customer.
for less than what we paid for it at wholesale.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of wild. I don't love that. Obviously, Panini doesn't have much interest in protecting their relationships with the hobby shops or the customer.
They're done by the end of the year.
They're trying to make their money at this point. I get it. So, wherever you get it,
They're undercutting us.
they're undercutting
100%.
everybody, really. And
Yeah.
they really don't care. So, which is whatever.
Shout out Tops. They'll never do it to us.
Hey, shout out to Tops Fanatics. Not a sponsorship, but hey, Tops Fanatics, we love you.
All right, guys. A controversial release: 2024 Panini Prospect Edition Baseball. Now, I myself opened the box last night, and it was dusty. But 6 packs per box, 6 autos, 1 auto per pack, and the big reason you open this stuff is for kabooms.
Kabooms and schemes.
And,
Right.
well, yeah, Travis Bazan
Travis
autos.
Bazan.
I mean, there's a lot of Connor Griffin out there
I mean,
too.
it's a really great checklist of players.
Yeah.
If you're a guy who likes ripping Bowman and you like to prospect, there are some great names in there.
and mixing the kaboom with it. Oh, come
I
on.
don't like the look of non-auto cards. They're very phoned in. It's very basic. If I would compare it to anything, I would compare it to if you've seen paper contenders, right?
Yeah.
Very just okay, you know what I mean? There's nothing to it. But the parallels, the chromium cards, the autographs, and the kabooms at that price point might be worth the rip.
I think it's for sure worth the rip.
I mean,
Especially
I saw there was 1 Skeens already listed on eBay, and it's got 4 days left on the auction, and I believe it's over $600 or $700 already.
It's gonna go for 1,000.
It'll
It's
go
gonna
over 1,000.
It'll go over
So
1,000. Easy.
at 160, 170 a box, yeah, it's a lotto ticket, man. And if you get like yesterday, one of my autos was Cole Emerson, right? One of the top prospects for
that's not bad.
for the Mariners,
Yeah.
right? Maybe I recovered $50 back in my box, and then the rest of it, that was my shot at taking a kaboom.
They didn't inscribe the Jesus Loves You?
Did not.
Uh-huh.
No. But again, would I buy another one? Probably. You know what I mean? It couldn't be worse than my first box, but I'll take a shot at it. But yeah, what do you guys thoughts?
I like it. I personally like it because of the Paul Skeens. I don't really care about the licensing stuff. Everyone knows. If they know me, I love Leaf. I love the fact that they do a lot of game use memorabilia, and of course they don't do licensing, right? They don't have nothing licensed. So,
Yeah.
So when it comes to Panini and this set, I'm a fan of it. I opened up a box today for a customer, and hit Skeens to 30 die cut rookie
Nice.
cards. You know what I mean? And the fact that you are chasing those kabooms as well, those prospect kabooms, is pretty cool. Especially if you are into prospecting.
What does the box retail at?
I think the box goes for $175 if I'm not mistaken. Then,
Yeah.
Yeah, like the scheme's probably
think.
recovered a decent chunk of that.
yeah, if you hit the Skeens, I would say number to 30 Skeens rookie
Yeah.
card.
Even auto, man.
Yeah,
you're,
I mean-
you're set. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
even if you
Especially
hit
if
an
you're getting
auto.
6 autos per box, bro. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Like that, the fact that it's not licensed, the more the autos you're giving me, then it can offset the little feel of not having
Yeah.
the logo, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
just, it is what it is. To a real collector now, they're gonna go after that player,
Yeah.
get that thing graded, and get your ROI
Yeah,
that way,
exactly.
or just keep it in your collection because you like the card. you know?
Exactly. So
And a kaboom, bro. I mean, hitting the first kaboom of like a Skeen or even like Travis Bazano, who's still a prospect.
exactly.
That'd be nasty,
So it's like
bro.
if you're a dad with a kid that loves baseball, right? I mean, I
That's
think it's an
perfect.
affordable box to rip. Six
bro.
autos.
6 autos, and then just rip with your kid and have
Yeah,
fun.
rip with
So-
your kid, get some numbered hits. You know
Some
what I mean?
of the key kabooms to chase in there. You have Dylan Cruz, pretty awesome.
Huge.
I'd love to have one. Cam Smith, he's still in his Cubs uni, obviously, but Cam Smith, he might break camp with the Astros this year. Who knows? Could be good. James Hibbs for the Giants.
Giants,
A
yeah.
big chase. Chase Burns for the Reds. Vance
a big
Honeycutt
one.
with the Orioles. Charlie Condon with the Rockies. Again, Paul Skeens. Braden Montgomery was with the Red Sox. He was part of the White Sox
White
trade.
Sox trade.
Yeah, White Sox
So,
trade.
that's a nice one, too. Roman Anthony might break camp with the Red Sox this year. Travis Bazzana, Bryce Rayner, Connor Griffin, Nick Kurtz, of course,
He's a big one.
Christian Moore, and then they have an international Rentaro Sasaki.
Yeah, Sasaki's the one that's not with a team, right? He's just a
He was a
I did
college.
not
College,
know he was
yeah.
in there. That's nasty.
No, that's Roki Sasaki. This is
Oh,
Rentaro
I
Sasaki.
got you, I
Yeah.
got you.
So again, still cool though. He's got a collector's base. So with that Kaboom checklist plus the autos, it might be worth doing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
At the very least,
I think it's worth the risk.
At the very least, if you put that product in with some of your licensed baseball products for a break, might be kind of fun.
Heck
You know
yeah.
what I
It'd be
mean?
a lot of fun, man.
Going with regular already. Even Bowman first. Like I'm thinking about doing the 24 Bowman out there with an Imala lumbar chase.
yeah,
Castro,
plus
even.
that too,
Anytime
With
you can
that,
add,
too.
anytime you can add 6 legitimate potential autos to a break
and a Kaboom chase.
and a kaboom,
And a
chase,
kaboom chase,
it's worth it. You know
even
what I mean?
better.
So again, controversial release felt like a money grab. When you dive a little deeper, there might be something there.
Yeah.
So on to Obsidian football. I know it came out Wednesday.
I'm a fan.
I know we've ripped a lot of it. I've always been a fan.
Dude,
Oh my gosh, the
Dude,
stuff
the
that comes
black
out.
stained
glass,
glass
they're
has got to
sick.
be my newest favorite from
Whoa.
Obsidian,
hit?
bro.
J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, I saw that. That's nasty.
stop hitting the table.
J.J. No, J.J. McCarthy black stained glass probably the
That
cleanest
was-
thing I've
that
seen.
was-
It's
Awesome.
so clean, bro. It's so clean. And then the color blast that you hit too, the
Yeah, the
CJ
Burrow.
Stroud, the Burrow. It's been insane. It's been
It's
insane.
It's been a wild
Yeah.
ride, yeah, man.
Now we're creeping up to the mid-tier pricing with that product.
Yeah.
$550-ish,
Yeah,
right?
that's,
Yeah.
Good break product.
it's a good break product.
Great
for sure.
break
Good,
product.
do you feel that's a good personal product?
Personal, maybe a little hefty for just
Not for
just like
everyone.
an average household family to go ahead and get into and then want to buy that. I'd probably steer them to a break instead rather than going with the whole box because again, there's good and bad obviously in the case, but you're mainly going for stained glass. But I like they added more inserts too this
They
year,
did,
though,
yeah.
man. And the patches, the trifecta patches are
What
beautiful.
are some of the new
Dude, I
inserts?
just saw
They changed the die cut from Bitterus. It's an actual card now. It's not the die cut
Vitreous,
anymore. Yeah, the Vitreous.
the laundry tag. The laundry tag. Who hit that? Peter.
Peter, yeah.
Oh my god, that card.
The
was
101,
nasty.
yeah, man. It was
just
Brendan Rice. I think
Yeah.
it was.
Dude, they look so good.
It's a
Yeah,
beautiful,
pair
beautiful
that
looking
up, pair
set.
that up with like a high volume like Topps Chrome.
Caught me
where you
off
get
guard
more
that the
cards.
101 was hyper though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm used
Yeah,
to
that
it
was
being
great.
like the gold vinyl
Yeah.
or
Or all black one.
yeah,
Oh yeah, like
it was like a silver mojo.
Like a
like
mojo.
Ashley's and Dennis's pack war that they were doing.
Oh my goodness! Did you see the Penix
Yeah.
gold vinyl? That's
Like you'd think you win a pack war with an out of 5 dual RPA Penix Rome, and then he hits a
gold vinyl
Penix.
101.
Yeah.
But that's the
That was Spectra.
that's Spectra, yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that wasn't Obsidian.
No.
We have video.
I thought
We,
that was
do we have video of that pack war or no?
No, that was at their house.
That was at their house, yeah.
Damn,
But
I
it was
thought that Obsidian.
definitely a lot of fun, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Note to
Obsidian,
self.
Obsidian for sure.
But
Yeah.
Obsidian is just
Note to
slapping.
self: the breakers think you should break it, not open it at the shop. Okay, guys.
100%.
I
Break
mean-
it with us on
I mean,
Fanatics
if,
Live,
I
baby.
mean, I mean, if you
And
can,
YouTube.
and YouTube as well. I mean, if you can rip it, I mean, why not Percy some? But yeah, I would suggest that's more like of a breaker product. You know, you toss in your bunch of cards and then a chance for something big when it comes to the Obsidian. So
Yeah.
Illusions football hobby.
man,
Now, this you have to separate your emotions from
I didn't like
Illusions
Illusions.
retail to Illusions hobby.
happy, yeah.
You ask me personally,
I think that's
I
a good
despise Illusions.
Not a
retail.
fan of Illusions.
Retail.
Retail.
Hate it.
Hobby, I get it.
I have always liked Illusions hobby.
What's the hobby? Like it's under 4, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. See. you
So
asked-
that I would don't.
I was about to say like, oh well, like you
Big
asked
pause.
about Percying versus versus breaking. That's that product I would consider. Percy.
Hobby?
Yeah, 100%. The retail is just.
Retail has been.
Brutal.
It's like Chronicles retail. It's like illusion. It's like the same thing. Chronicles retail, Illusions retail. What's the other one that's really
Like
really
when the
bad?
biggest rookies,
Hoops retail.
Hoops re- like
Yeah.
it's just
when the biggest rookies,
Premium stock was
basically
actually pretty good.
pretty much
are
like
going for like $2.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you gotta not buy the retail.
So I mean,
100p.
each hobby box you're expecting 3 autos,
Yep.
2 mem cards, and I think this year they added a card number to 5 or less in every hobby.
Hobby?
box. I believe that's what
Well,
they're
I
saying.
think what's gonna offset this year's illusions rather than the last year's and the year before is the rookies that's in this year. You know, that's that anybody as like, say for instance you're getting into the hobby, you're gonna guide a child to a product and they can't afford Prism. I would go ahead and push that illusion retail to them because at the end of the day you're gonna get either a good ass rookie out of that box, B you can possibly hit a Hollow Hero. I think they're still including those as the case hit in the.
They do Hollow Heroes in there, Abracadabra's in there.
Abracadabra. They haven't heard of that one.
Elusive
Wow.
Ink. They have Prodigy endorsements. There's actually a new insert for this year. Illusionists. The Aztec cards, they look nice. They're cool. The RPAs, you still have some good signers with them. I mean, you have Penix, you got Rome, you got JJ. BTJ is in there too.
Oh, nice.
And they got some legends in there too for the trophy collection, like Joe Montana. So I mean, it's a decent product.
Yeah.
It's not as rough as the retail makes it out to be. If I'm going to do it dollar for dollar, I'd rather spend my money in the hobby or get into a break with it rather than spend the money on retail.
Yeah, get into
I
a break. If they
100%
get a PYT, get the Bears, roll with the Bears, like a half caser or even a 3-boxer.
Yeah, because even like a low numbered Caleb, even though it's not signed, still probably
Still
has some good
going
value.
good.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Or some, Illusions always steps it up with the patch game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So,
they do a great job with their patches.
So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, from any specific.
For a
patches,
hobby's
but-
perspective, I go hobby all day, but in breaks, I mean, honestly, I'd go
not
for
that
those
bad.
teams, man. Especially with the price point being where it's going to be.
Exactly. You
I
can
don't
do
think
like a
the
nice
break's gonna be-
3-box break. Comes out to like $800, $900 for in total. So it's like nice little budget friendly break, and you
Yeah.
can possibly hit something big too as well. So
Yeah,
not too bad.
And I know this is probably back to the earlier parts of the week, but we'll talk about it anyways. With the Upper Deck Skybox Mellow Universe Champions.
I liked it a lot, bro.
Now, they did one thing that is reason enough to chase it. Have you guys seen the Precious Metal Gem of the Jordan Jumpman insert?
No, I pulled the red Tiger Woods for.
I saw that.
Dude, it was nasty.
But so
He
they
hit
have,
blue, too.
it is basically the 85 Nike promo, the Jumpman, same card, same picture, same everything, in a PMG form die cut.
Oh, that's gas.
So sick.
Some of them are selling right now as high as like $150,000.
What?
Yeah, the green emerald is listed for 150, I believe.
But that's the
And
10, right?
That's the 10, and then there's the red, which is what I would want personally.
Yeah.
The red
It-
out of
the
100,
color match,
there's
bro?
one up for sale right now for $66,000.
That's incredible,
Yeah,
man.
it's
It's going to rookie prices,
it is
bro.
it
Hey.
is it's the coolest modern Jordan card made, I think, since '96.
Well, bro, they killed that set, man. I've opened maybe 2 boxes of it for my boy Joey. Shout out Joey, man, because damn, that thing is nice,
I
bro.
mean, I saw the Tiger red PMG, really cool card. If you're gonna get a Tiger, you want red, obviously.
Dude, the foil that they use on the actual card too is.
But
A1,
I'm
bro.
really curious to see what the
I want
chat
to see that
thinks.
Jordan.
I'm curious to see what you guys think. Would you guys buy essentially a $200 box roughly for a chance of trying to pull one of those PMG Jordans?
Another
Oh, yeah.
200 bucks.
Or here's
It's around there. It's less than 200.
It's actually doable, and you get a hefty amount of packs, man. So it's not
it
like
guarantees an auto.
exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, realistically, outside of any of the PMGs, like Tiger, Jordan, Gretzky, it's not much there. I actually just bought a Matt Shaw. I bought a Matt,
Doesn't surprise. No surprise here,
I
guys.
bought a red Matt Shaw PMG last night. And, I think I paid $100 for it. Still a cool card. You know what I mean?
Would you rather do 4 boxes of that or 1 box of Prism NBA? I know it's a multi-sport, but like
I'll do 4 boxes of the
I
champions.
do the champions.
I'll still go with the
Yeah,
champions.
yeah, I'll do champions.
Just because you're better odds, man. I mean, Prism, you either
Yeah.
bust or you
And
slap.
more- and more
slap,
important,
yeah.
the quality control out of Panini right now, even if you get a hit, there's a better than that chance you're going to get a card that's grossly off center or dimpled like crazy or scratched
especially this year.
or scuffed,
Heavy.
edged like heavy. I mean, so if I'm going to spend $800, I'll take my shot with 4 of those over one of those any day. So,
Yeah, for sure. I agree. 100%.
so the last thing we will talk about will be the release of 2024 Topps Finest Football. All right. Now this is piggybacking off the release of Topps Chrome,
Yeah.
which I can say was a massive hit.
Yeah, Topps Chrome.
Oh,
was
man, I loved it,
great.
bro.
Massive hit. Great looking cards, great signers in there. Even though it's unlicensed still, they did a really good job of disguising that fact, and the cards look beautiful. So, am I a player on Topps Finest? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And whoever has that Superfractor Charles Woodson listed on eBay right now for $1,000, get a grip on reality.
What would you offer? what would you offer on that?
Charles Woodson?
Similar players sell for like anywhere from like 180 to 300, like non-auto, just Superfractor. I would, since I'm doing the rainbow, I would pay over, but I would pay like $300.
You're giving up your leverage right now. Better hope he doesn't watch this.
I hope he's watching. This
Oh,
guy
he
listed for
watching.
$1,000.
Be watching.
You know what's crazy is that I think they gave Stroud his own
Yeah,
like
go for
set, like his own auto thing. So it's called the Mercury CJ Stroud.
No
checklist,
way, they
right?
did an insert set of how Wemby had Mercury.
Yes.
No way.
So
That's
now
interesting.
CJ has about maybe 6 different autographs, and then he has dualies
That's
too.
what they
Hold on.
should have done.
Well, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So he has a dually
I'm a
with
piece of cut it.
so he has a dually with Drew Brees, a dually with Eddie George, Warren Moon, Travis Scott, which is pretty wild. Hakeem Olajuwon, which is pretty wild. Mike Vick, J.J. Watt, Victor Wembanyama, and Bryce Young.
Ooh, I want
So
that
those are
one.
the dualies
I
that
want
he
that
has
one.
as
That
Stroud
Wemby
and
dually.
Wemby.
In finest?
In finest.
That's how they
right?
should have done.
That's how they should.
But then you also have all the traditional dope finest inserts too. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. I think there's gonna be some really cool hits out of there. And again, that's mentioned too. You know, my tinfoil hat theory is because it's their first run of it, they're loading these things up with super dope hits. It's
Oh yeah, man.
Fanatics FOTL release week.
yeah,
It's a
always
thing.
It's a thing.
It's a real thing, bro.
Week 1 of any Fanatics release late or Topps release lately
It's
has
FOTL
always
feel.
been loaded with dope stuff. So I'm excited to see what comes out of these cases.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm excited to rip it. We're gonna get going today too. I think we got half cases we're doing up there, full cases. We got breakers on deck too.
Join us on Fanatics Live and on YouTube.
And on YouTube.
What's up, guys? Garrett from Memorabilia. Thanks for watching the video. Smash that like button like Dan says. Give us a follow. Check us out in the next video.
We're gonna
Peace.
hear Dan talk for 20 minutes.